configuration, you have to know about the rules. Some rules we have to follow for writing the electronic configuration. So our next topic is rules for writing the electronic configuration. Okay. Electronic configuration. So what are the rules by which we can write the electronic configuration? By knowing some rules, we will easily able to write the configuration. Okay, so now what the rules we have to start? The first rule is, which is very, very important rule. We can say N plus L rule, but better I start from the Aufbau principle. That is a, okay. Aufbau principle. Who can say what is the Aufbau principle? Anybody? Anybody can say what is the Aufbau principle? Anyone knows? Anybody? Anybody can open your mouth? No?
Electrons get filled up in the increasing order of energy.
Yeah. So Aufbau principle, what states? Aufbau principle states that the electrons filled in orbitals according to increasing energy order. Or simply we can say the electrons first fill to the low energy orbital, then high energy orbital. Okay, so electrons filling is always from low energy orbital to high energy orbital. Okay, so how we can identify what is the order of energy of orbitals? Okay, so for that we have to know something diagrammatically. I just show you. Okay, so suppose this is one. Okay, first shell you come. First shell only one orbital. First may only one s is there. Second shell 2s and 2p. Third shell 3s, 3p, 3d. You see one shell is going to be increased. Fourth shell 4s, 4p, 4d, 4f. Fifth shell, now it will start decreases. 5s, 5p, 5d. Even fifth is also same. Now it will start decreases. 6s, 6p, 6d, and then 7s, 7p. If suppose we'll go to 8, the 8s will be there. Okay. So this is the first shell. First has one orbital. Second has two SNP, SPD, SPDF, SPDF, and then start decreases 6s, 6p, 6d, 7s, 7p. So now when we cross, we can easily identify which one is the low and what is the energy order, which has a low energy and which has the high energy. So now we start from first. When we cross it, okay, 1s. So the low energy is 1s. Okay. So we can write 1s as the low energy. Okay, you can go now again, go to the back and again cross it. So you're crossing to which? 2s. So 2s is the high energy. Then again you go back. Okay. Okay, and then now again cross it. So you are crossing what? 2p and then 3s. So 2p and then 3f.
Ma'am, can you please explain once again, ma'am? I got disconnected again.
What is Aufbau principle? Aufbau principle states that the electrons filled in orbital according to increasing energy order. That means electron first fill to the low energy orbital, then high energy orbital. Okay, means electrons always filled according to increasing energy orbitals. So what is the order of increasing energy orbitals? Now we can discuss by this. First shell has only one orbital, that is 1s. Second shell has two orbitals, that is 2s, 2p. 3s, 3p, 3d, 4s, 4p, 4d, 4f. One shell is going to be increased. Fifth shell is also remain same. Now it will start decreases. 6s, 6p, 6d, 7s, 7p. Now first we are crossing to which one? 1s. So 1s is the lowest energy shell. Then we are crossing to what? Second shell, 2s. Then 2s has that energy. So this is increasing energy orbital of shell. So सबसे lowest energy is 1s, then the 2s. Then again we are crossing 2p, 3s. We are going to back and again coming to the lower side. High to low side we are coming. Okay. So 2s के बाद the next energy shell is 2p, then 3s. Again you go back and cross it. We are crossing to what? किसको पहले cross किया? That is 3p. And then you have cross 4s. Again go to the back. फिर 4s के बाद कौन सा आएगा? 3d. Then you are crossing 4p. Then you are crossing 5s. Okay. So this is increasing like this. Okay. After 5s, you are cutting. You are going to back and crossing to 4d, then 5p, then 6s. So this is increasing energy order. So we can write 4d, then 5p, then 6s, and so on. Okay. Now you can cross it also. After 6s, again you are crossing to which? 4f, then 5d, then 6p, and then 7s. After 7s, again you are going to 5f, 6d, 7p, 5f, 6d, 7p. Okay, I think that it is clear to all of you. So this is an increasing energy order. You need not learn at all. Only you have to know this thing. How we have draw. 1s, 2s, 2p. 3s, 3p, 3d. एक शेल बढ़ाते जाओ, उसके नीचे लिख दो 4s. So now 5s, 6s, 7s, ठीक है. And I'm just writing this way: 4s, 4p, 4d, 4f. Like this you can write it, right? Is it clear to all of you? Clear or not? Yes, tell something.
Clear.
ठीक है ना? Yes, okay. Like this. इसके बाद start decreases 6p, 6d, फिर 7p, फिर इसके बाद अगर आओगे that will be 8s. So this is just like a pyramid, and we are crossing in this way. ठीक है? So this is Auger principle. So Auger principle is very easily you can. So for writing the electronic configuration, you have to follow Auger principle. क्योंकि जब भी एग्जाम में या कभी भी तुम क्वेश्चन सॉल्व करते हो तो you can draw this. ये जो हमने बनाया है, you can draw in the rough side. इसको rough side में draw करके now you can see कि what is the increasing energy order, and then after you can write the electronic configuration. So this is the first rule. Now, what is the second rule? I think that it is a part of the first rule only. The second rule is N plus L rule. What is N plus L rule? Now you can see what is N plus L rule. N plus L rule states that the electrons, okay, so sorry. N plus L rule states that that orbital has lower energy, or that orbital has lower energy which N plus L value is less. Okay. But if two orbitals having same N plus L value, then that orbital will be having lower energy which has lower N value. Okay, repeating, that orbital has lower energy and electrons will enter which has a lower N plus L value. But if two orbitals have the same N plus L value, in that case, that orbital will be low energy and have electrons enter in that which has a lower N value. Okay, so better you can see examples so that you can easily understand. Okay. Just I am showing. Okay. Suppose first shell has only one s. Okay. So what is the n plus l value? Tell me. N is 1, L is 0. So that total value is coming 1. Okay. Now come to the second shell. Second shell has 2s and 2p. 2 plus 0, that is 2. 2 plus 1, that is 3. Okay. This is second shell. Now third shell, 3s, 3p, 3d. Again you are seeing 3 plus 0, 3 plus 1, 3 plus 2. What it's coming? 3, 4, 5. Okay. Now again you can see. Just I told. So what is the order of increasing energy order? Which has a low value? 1s. सबसे less value 1s, 1. Then 2s. Then you can see now 2p and 3s. 2p n plus l value is 3 and 3s n plus l value is also 3. So if two orbitals have the same n plus l value, then we have to see the n value. Which has a lower n value, that has a lower energy. Okay. So in 2p and 3s, both have the same n plus l value, but 2p has the lower energy than 3s because 2p has the lower n value. Okay. I think that this is clear, which I have written up this definition which I have written, right? Okay. Then after you can see 3p, 3d. One more I want to draw. Just a minute. Sorry, I want to write 4s also. In 4 shell, 4s, 4p, 4d. But I'm just writing 4s only. You tell me what is the 4s n plus l value? 4 plus 0. That is 4. Okay. Now again you can see this. 3p n plus l value is 4 and 4s n plus l value is also 4. This 3p and 4s both have the same n plus l value, but which n value is less? 3p. So 3p will be written first. Okay. 3p, right? Okay. After 3p, what we have to write? 3d or 4s? Because you can see 3d, what is the n value of 3d? N plus l value of 3d is what? 5. It is coming 5. So it is higher than 4s. So this is the reason कि 3p के बाद 4s comes and then 3d comes. And then so on. I hope it is clear to all of you. Nobody saying anything. Yes, rest all of you. Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
ठीक है. So this is n plus l value. So n plus l value is very actually for configuration. Basically we use OVO principle वाला diagram because उसको cut करके फिर तुम उसकी energy order देके you can write the electronic configuration. That will be more easier for you. n plus l rule के लिए for configuration n plus l rule हम नहीं लिखते हैं, but for 1 mark question we use n plus l rule value. Just like I giving one question so that you can understand. Suppose in exam question is coming, which one has the higher energy? Which one has higher energy orbital? Or which orbital has high energy? Which one has high energy? Which orbital? Okay, which one has high energy? Okay, 4f or 6s. So sorry. 4f or 6s. So if suppose this question is coming for 1 marker, okay, which orbital has the high energy or which one has the high energy orbital, then you need not to draw that OVO principle. For this 1 marker question, no need to draw कि ये तुम draw कर रहे हो इतना बड़ा cutting कर रहे हो and you are wasting 5 to 10 minutes time and then you are getting the answer. So for this type of question, you have to follow n plus l rule, not Avvo principle. Because n plus n rule, very easily you can solve for 1 mark question. Because 4 plus 3, what is n value is coming? 7. Okay. Okay. And here, what the value is coming? 6 plus 0. What the value is coming? 6. So easily you can see if this n plus value is higher, so it has the higher energy. So you can easily write कि 4f orbital has the higher energy than 6s orbital. Is it clear to all of you? So where you have to use which rule, you have to check it. You have to see it. Okay. So Avvo principle is beneficial for writing the electronic configuration. N plus rule is beneficial for identifying the any 2 or 3 orbitals are given and what is the order of energy orbitals. For that, this rule is better. Okay. Suppose in question 3-4 orbitals are given, ki arrange increasing order of, suppose second question I have given 4 for 5s, 4d, 3p, 6 okay, 4f. Okay, 4-5 orbitals are given and arrange in increasing order of energy. So no need to draw the Avvo principle. Simply you have to apply which rule? N plus L rule. 5 plus 0, 4 plus 2, 3 plus 1, 4 plus 3, and accordingly then after you can arrange in increasing order. Okay, I hope कि 4f का सबसे ज़्यादा ही होगा. ठीक है, because it is coming 7, 3 plus 1 that is coming 4, 4 हो गया. तो I think that सबसे lower energy हो गया. And then 5 plus 0, that is 5. Then it is coming 4 plus 2, that is 6. Okay. So for this, you can solve like this. Okay. So now the next rule, which we have to discuss, the third rule. Okay. Now the third rule. Okay. What is the third rule? You can say, you heard about this? Anybody? Hund's rule of maximum
Yes, ma'am.
multiplicity. Okay, can you tell something?
Ma'am, one single, sorry. Ma'am, an orbital can accommodate a maximum of 2 electrons, regardless of the spin. ऐसे कुछ था मैम, अच्छे से आती है मुझे.
कोई बात. ठीक है. And anybody want to say? Okay. So what is Hund's rule? Hund's rule states that in degenerated orbitals, electrons filled first filled single, then start pairing. Okay. Electron first filled single, then start pairing. Or simply we can say in degenerated orbitals, the pairing will not take place till each orbital occupied by 1 electron. Okay. In degenerated orbitals, pairing of electrons takes place only
मैम
if
टाइम नहीं हो गया.
electrons
हम टाइम नहीं हो गया.
Yes, मैम 50 हो गया.
This one I just stated in degenerated orbitals, the pairing of electrons only takes place if each orbital occupied by single electron. ठीक है? फिर इसका एक example दिखा देती हूँ. 1 minute. Okay. What example we can discuss? As per one example, suppose 2p, we are taking 2p orbitals. Okay, 2p has how many orbitals? 3 orbitals, right? Three orbitals. 2px, 2py, 2pz, right? Suppose I have given 2p4. How to write the configuration? Okay, 2p4. So Hund's law states that each orbital will be first filled single, means one electron, one electron, one electron. तो अगर तुम 2p में फिलिंग करते हो 1 1 1, इसके बाद तुम्हारा पेयरिंग स्टार्ट होगा, मींस फोर्थ इलेक्ट्रॉन विल बी एंटर लाइक दिस, फिफ्थ होगा यहाँ जाएगा, सिक्स्थ है यहाँ जाएगा. बट अगर किसी बच्चे ने इसी चीज को इस तरह से लिखा है 2p2 2p4 को इस तरह से लिखा है, दिस इज 2p4, सो दिस इज व्हाट, राइट और रॉन्ग? रॉन्ग. ठीक है. तो Hund's rule states that कि कभी भी इलेक्ट्रॉन की पेयरिंग नहीं होती है जब तक कि हर ऑर्बिटल पहले एक एक इलेक्ट्रॉन से ऑक्यूपाइड नहीं हो जाता है, तो देन स्टार्ट पेयरिंग. अगर 2p5 होगा फिर यहाँ आएगा, 2p6 है यहाँ आएगा, लाइक दिस. सेम फॉर d ऑर्बिटल. आपको याद है मैंने एक कॉन्फ़िगरेशन दिया था d2. d2 का मतलब क्या हो गया? व्हाट इज द मीनिंग ऑफ d2? 1 and 2, यानी एक -2 होगा तो एक -1 होगा. ठीक है. d3 0 होगा, d4 +1, d5 +2, लाइक दिस. उसके बाद तो इस केस में तुम्हारे सारे ऑर्बिटल्स यूज हो रहे हैं. दिस उसके बाद तुम्हारी पेयरिंग स्टार्ट होती है अकॉर्डिंग टू Hund's rule, देन स्टार्ट पेयरिंग. ठीक है. और यही रीजन है कि तुम्हारे इस तरह से. चलो ठीक है, आई एम गोइंग टू स्टॉप द क्लासेस. So the word is already here, exclusion, means something will be excluded. The Pauli exclusion principle states that no two electrons, what is the statement? No two electrons have same 4 quantum numbers in an orbital. Okay, no two electrons have same all 4 quantum numbers in an orbital. It is called Pauli exclusion principle. If suppose 3 quantum numbers will be same, the fourth will be different, automatically different. So better we can take one example. Who is writing beta? I'm not getting the point. Better we can take one example. Suppose you have configuration 1s2, that is helium. Okay, 1s2. Just a minute, someone is writing. So you can see here. So suppose there is a configuration 1s2, that is helium atom. So what is a configuration 1s2? 1s2 means we can write like this. One electron is upward, the second is downward, as we have discussed in so many theories and points. Okay, so this is the first electron and this is second electrons. If we'll compare both electrons separately of all 4 quantum numbers, okay, what are the 4 quantum numbers? N, L, M, S. Okay, so for first electron, tell me what are the 4 quantum numbers? First electron, what is N value? N is fixed, that is 1. What is L value? For s orbital, L value is what?
0.
0. If L is 0, M is also 0. S suppose we are taking plus half. Okay, anything we can take. Now tell about all 4 quantum numbers of second electrons. N is again same because that electron present in the first shell only, in s orbital only. And if L is 0, M is also 0. But what about the spin quantum number? That is what? If first electron is plus half, the second will be minus half. So this is Pauli exclusion principle. So Pauli exclusion principle states that no 2 electrons have same set of all 4 quantum numbers. If 3 quantum numbers will be same, the fourth will be definitely different. So fourth will be excluded. That is the reason it is called exclusion. Means exclude any one quantum number or more than one quantum number will be different. That will be excluded. I hope it is clear to all of you. I hope it is clear to all of you.
Yes, ma'am.
एक second. I am not writing that. Okay. Pauli's principle also states that in an orbital, maximum contains or maximum having 2 electrons, not more than 2 electrons. 2 electrons, and they must have opposite spinning. Opposite spin means, okay, suppose we are discussing about s orbital. Okay, so according to Pauli's principle, in an orbital maximum contains 2 electrons and they should be opposite spinning. तो किसी भी orbital में maximum 2 electrons हो सकते हैं, not more than 2. Okay, minimum 1 and maximum 2. So S has maximum how many electrons possible? S2. So S2, S only maximum to be written S2. Similarly, when we go for the p orbital, how many maximum electrons can accommodate in p orbital? 1.
P6.
Okay, maximum how many electrons possible? 6. So we can write P6. Okay, or we can write Px2, Py2, Pz2. Okay, I'm always writing a second shell. Okay, so in an orbital maximum contains 2 electrons and they have the opposite spin, means p orbital has maximum 6 electron possibility. So p6 we can write. Similarly, d, how many d orbital possible? D has 5 orbitals. So each orbital having 2 electrons. So what will be the maximum possibility? D10, we can write D10, 1, 2 each. Same f orbital, we can write what? 14. Okay, so S has maximum 2 electrons possible, P has maximum 6 electrons possible, D has maximum 10 electrons possible, and F has maximum 14 electron possible. So according to Auber principle, we can move to one orbital to another orbital if the orbital will be completely filled. If suppose we are moving from 1s to 2s and 2p to next, so if 2p to next we are moving, this means p orbital should be completely filled. P6, D10, F14, right? So this is also the part of Pauli principle. Okay, I hope it is clear to all of you. Okay, and the last only one point is left which I want to discuss. That is half filled and the last rule we can say whatever the number 5 of 6. Okay, half filled and fulfilled configuration. The half filled and fulfilled configuration much more stable than other incomplete configuration, respective adjacent than incomplete configuration. Okay, and what is the meaning of this and why half-filled fulfilled more stable than incomplete configuration, you can easily understand also. As for example, S का तो खैर कोई problem नहीं है. S1 is the half-filled, S2 is the fulfilled. Okay, just a minute. Only I will take 45, maximum 55 will leave you. Suppose this is half-filled and this is fulfilled. Okay, so S half-filled is what? S1, S2. P half-filled is P3, P6. D, D5, D10. F, F7, F14. तो always the half filled and fulfilled configuration much more stable than other configuration. Okay, and if we'll compare between half filled and fulfilled, तो obviously half fulfilled is much more stable than half filled. दोनों stable होते हैं, but fulfilled is always much more stable. Okay, now why half filled and fulfilled is more stable than other configuration? We can take one example only, that is D. Okay, suppose if we compare D4 and D5, obvious है कि D5 is much more stable. If we compare D9 and D10, obvious है D10 is much more stable. Okay, so यहाँ पे question है कि why this half filled, okay, or fulfilled much more stable than their respective other configuration. Okay, so इसका reason ये है, इसके दो reasons हैं why. What is the reason for that? The reason for half filled and fulfilled configuration stability is the two reasons. First, symmetrical energy. The half filled and fulfilled have the symmetrical energies, or we can say symmetrical energies, and that is due to symmetrical energies that is due to symmetrical distribution of electron. Symmetrical distribution of electrons. What is the meaning of this? Suppose if you are taking D4, okay, D4, and when we take for D5, what you can observe, which one is more symmetrical? How many electrons are there? 1, 2, 3, 4. While in this case, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so what you observe in D4, one orbital is empty, there is no electron. While in D5, each orbital has occupied by one electron. So there is a more symmetry, and the way, which one is more symmetrical, that is more stable. Okay, तो half filled और full filled ज्यादा symmetrical होते हैं, and that is the reason they are more stable. Okay, same D9 की बात करते हो तो एक orbital में एक इलेक्ट्रॉन कम आएगा, but D10 में completely paired electrons होंगे. That means each orbital is symmetrically filled by the electrons. I hope it is clear. And the second reason is, what is the second reason? You can see, second reason is higher exchange energy. Half filled and full filled have higher exchange energy value. And which one is the higher exchange energy value? That is the most stable. Higher exchange energy value, so more stable, half filled and full filled. Okay. What is the meaning of this? I can explain over here only so that you can see in one page only. Okay, what is the meaning of higher exchange energies? Okay, you can take one example, D4. Okay, this is D4. You can see. Okay, first electron. मैंने कहा था ना, first electron can be enter anywhere, because अगर पहला बच्चा enter करता है, that can be sit anywhere. Okay, but जो second electron है, that will be enter only the next shell, क्योंकि फर्स्ट इलेक्ट्रॉन तो कहीं भी एंटर कर सकता है. चलो पहले मैं इलेक्ट्रॉन की पहले कॉन्फ़िगरेशन लिख देती हूँ. ओके, सो यहाँ पे देखो कितनी एक्सचेंज एनर्जी हो सकती है. फर्स्ट इलेक्ट्रॉन कहीं भी जा सकता था, मे बी हेयर, मे बी हेयर, मे बी हेयर, बट लास्ट में नहीं जाएगा क्योंकि वो एम्प्टी है. तो इसकी फर्स्ट इलेक्ट्रॉन की एनर्जी कितनी हो सकती थी? 3 हो रही है. नाउ सेकेंड इलेक्ट्रॉन की बात करते हैं. सेकेंड इलेक्ट्रॉन तो फर्स्ट जब फिल हो जाएगा तो फर्स्ट वी हैव टू राइट ओवर देयर. Second electron may be enter in this, or maybe this, or maybe this. Means what its energy value is coming? 2. तो तुम्हारी अब थर्ड इलेक्ट्रॉन का क्या आएगा? 1 आएगा. 3, 2, 1, 0. What its value is coming? 6. ठीक है. But when we discuss about the D5, okay, only 1 minute beta. D5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now this first electron, where it can exchange, it can exchange 1,
4 places.
this orbital, this, fourth. ठीक है. फिर थर्ड का कितना आएगा? 1, 2, 3 and so on. So I'm not writing of all. तो what the exchange energy value is coming? एक एक कम करते जाएंगे. 4 plus बोलो, 3 plus 2 plus 1. What it's coming? 10. Are you getting the point, all of you? ठीक है? Is it clear to all of you or not? Nobody is saying it's not clear. So I'm just telling the half-filled and full-filled configuration is much more stable than other configuration because of two reasons. First reason is that half-filled and full-filled are more symmetrical because there is a symmetrical distribution of electrons in each orbitals, and more symmetrical, more stable. Okay, first reason. Second reason is half-filled and full-filled have the higher exchange energy value and so more stable. High exchange energy value you can see from there is a two D4 and D5 configuration. D4 की exchange energy value 6 आ रहा है and D5 की जो exchange energy value है that is coming 10. तो higher the exchange energy value that is the most stable. ठीक है, ऐसे ही तुम D9 का करोगे और D10 का करोगे तो तुम्हारा डबल हो जाएगा. D9 में तुम देख लो कितना आ रहा है, D10 में तुम्हारा ये 20 हो जाएगा. I hope it is clear to all of you. Say something so that I can stop the class.